What's up? It's me, Trey, life consultationer, trademark, and boy, do I got a reaction for y'all today. So, you guys might know about Fleece Johnson. I got two videos here. They're both about 8 minutes, 9 minutes roughly. You can see this one is the Booty Warriors step-by-step guide to turning out new inmates in the pen. That sounds real messed up. And then this other one is Booty Warrior Johnson explains to Terrence Gangsta how childhood trauma started his dark path. So the reason I chose to do these two videos like this, just to see the duality of it, you know, because we're able to see basically it's supposed to be a disturbing video, so the kind of stuff that he got into and terrible things he did, and the childhood part to see, you know, what led to that, got him into prison, things like that, just to see, you know, the psychology of it all. Something I want to try out with some videos like this and other reaction videos and things, react to them and then talk about that. But I want to state before anything, I haven't seen any of these videos. But whatever he says in either of these videos, nothing justifies what this man has done. Again, seen him on the Boondocks. That was hilarious. I've seen like his super short interview from years ago. I think it was from back in the 90s or something like that. Maybe early 2000s. 90s, early 2000s, I don't know. MSNBC, I think, was the one. But it's like a 3 or 4 minute interview. Crazy thing he says, definitely sounds like he's SAing people. He says they always said yes to him, but you threaten him with violence. Come on. So, anyway, without further ado, I've talked a lot already. Let's hop into this video's first one.
See, all the time you plotting on some booty, you know, I done been like 8 or 9 months without masturbating. My balls is heavy.
Why is it starting off like this? Like no intro or nothing, just this? For real?
And when I unload this load, oh God. And so what I do is I talk to them. What's up, man? Where you from? All that shit. And they talk. See, that's another thing. You don't talk. Hey, look, bro. I don't know you. You don't know me, man. You know, I ain't trying to meet nobody. But they don't say all that. They talk. Oh, man, I'm from here. I'm from there. Yeah, man. You need anything, man? I'm next door, bro. You know, I run a store.
Oh.
You know.
Heard about that before. The store stuff, yep.
Cookies, cakes, noodles.
Putting them in debt.
Chili, crackers, bread. I got bologna, all that stuff in my store, man. I got can of ham, mushroom, cream of mushroom, cream of chicken. I got clam chowder. I got banquet fried chicken. I got all that in my store, man. So, here's what they usually do. Hey, I said, yeah, bro. If I get something out of your store, how can I cook it? I said, hey, man, I'll cook it for you, man. You got microwaves out there and shit, too. So he buys a lot of shit.
Too nice. Can't trust nobody being too
My
nice.
job is
Come on,
talking into getting a lot of shit. And then one day I started raffling with it. I said, boy, you better start working out before somebody grab you, nigga. And I grab it. I know what you gonna do if somebody grab you like this and all that. He said, I'm gonna do this. Start raffling. And next thing you know, I switch home, get him on the bed, pin him down. I said, see, you pick. Let him up. We eat. Go through that. The next thing I do is show him you can't whoop me. See, that's the next thing. I show him you ain't stronger than me and you can't whoop me. I show him that first. But I'm treating him good.
Treating him good, but then showing him you can't beat you if you do something to him. Come on.
We start doing a little pet thing. I said, what's up, man? You gonna shoot some ball with me today? Yeah, I get you. I said, yeah, that's what you said yesterday. Take him out on the basketball court. Play ball. He back into me. Right, he backing in, I'm hunching and shit. I let him feel it, right? I'm hard.
What?
He feels that pop up against his butt every now and then. But he ain't saying nothing. So
just swung off on you.
I take that into consideration. You know, he's supposed to say, hey man, what's up, man? Nigga, you hard or what? But he don't say nothing, you know. And we eat again. It go on and go on. And then next thing you know, I'm petting him. Good shot, man. I pet his ass. Good shot. I said, man, you really took me to the hoop that time. I said, I got something for you, though. I spin, dribble, go through my leg, crossover, fade back, shoot that Kobe shot, right? He said, man, you get me all the time. I said, man, it's Kobe, man. Kobe taught us this fade back shot, man. And then I pat his ass when he hits the shot. The next thing you know, I'm digging in it. I'm digging now. Good shot, man.
That shit is crazy.
Good shot. And I caress his butt. He don't say nothing. So.
You must like it then, I mean.
You know, and then next thing you know, again, you know, I get into an argument.
Scared.
It's just the next thing. I create an argument. Hey man, I looked in myself, bro. You know, I moved you in here. I thought you'd be the perfect cellmate, bro. But look, 6 of my noodles is gone, bro. 10 of my chili. And you telling me you didn't eat it, so who you give it to? Man, I ain't giving it to nobody, all that shit. So we going through all of it. Man, I treat you like you a family, bro.
No, that's...
You coming and steal from me, nigga? Man, I ain't steal from you, bro. I swear I didn't steal from you. So I grab. I already know everything about it. His strengths and weaknesses. I learned that. So I grab him, we go to the bed, man. I get him in a hole that I already know he can't break out of. Keep him in there. Talk to me, man. Nigga, talk to me. I'm choking him out. And I do it. So I let him up. We sat on the bed. I said, look, man, I love you, man.
It's a sick, crazy game. That's...
I love you. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't care about this shit, man. I love you, man. And let me tell you something else. I want you to be man. Be your what?
After manhandling him again, does that.
I said, if you say you don't want to be man, I'm ready to die tonight. I'm ready to die. You know, I don't care if you kill me, you know. They kiss me again, we kiss and shit. And I'm hard, man. I just know it, boy. I've been waiting 5 months for this, man. I ain't masturbated, touched myself. My balls is heavy.
It's crazy. This is
Can I say,
disgusting.
look, I don't want you to do nothing you don't want to do. Do you want to
Bro.
love me? He said, yes.
Motherfucker.
I want to love
threatened
you,
him.
please. All that was in his butt. I pulled it out. That's what it sounded like.
No, hell no. Ugh.
So, my investment paid off.
What?
So next thing I know, every day he
Investment?
comes in. I say, hey, baby, how was your day? It was good, Fleece. I stroked him while I was up in it.
Oh,
Squeezing his breast.
God.
Then he called his chest.
Squeezing his breast. What?
Name chest, his breast. You're a woman now. My woman. I got to get you off. You know, what level would I be if I can't get my woman off? I'm stroking.
Dude, man.
And he leaned back and was throwing it up in it. So I'm telling you young guys, I love you. I do.
I'll go to prison.
When I was locked up, I loved you, man. When you come in, hey bro, who you shot? I don't care who you shot. I'm getting ready to shoot in you.
The more the story.
Gross.
You better not go to prison.
Don't go to prison, boy.
Hey, we out.
We out.
Man. Oh. No. Before we even get to the next video, that whole thing, the manipulation, the scare tactics, the literal physical assault, to pin him down and choke him, and to tell him I'm prepared to die tonight, and then tell him I don't want you to do something you don't want to do, had him scared from the very beginning. Like I said, nothing he can say in this next video talking about his childhood trauma can ever change what we just watched. Let's get into this next video, man. I'll say some more at the end.
All right, y'all, we in the building now. We got... Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Tell them who you are.
Man, I'm Fleece Johnson, Booty Man Warrior.
Booty Man
The
Warrior.
Booty Man Warrior. All right, let's take it back from the beginning. Where you born and raised at?
Louisville,
Louisville?
Kentucky.
Ain't that some shit?
Okay, yeah, on our way coming over here, we saw some projects.
Park Hill.
Okay,
Predator is
that's
what
the
it is.
biggest project in...
Now, we had a lot of projects. The one I came out was called Little Africa. Southwick is West End projects, considered the worst in the city. But they tore them all down because lately there's been little advertisement on TV. You know anybody that at best stole this or best stole this, call because you can be involved in $1 billion suit and all this. And most projects have it, so now they tear down the project really to destroy all the evidence, you know. Well, that's where I came from, the projects, man. Hard down a little Africa. Yeah.
At what age did you start getting in trouble?
I said around about 10.
Damn, 10?
10
That's
years.
when I took off. It was 10 years old is when I started taking off, man. I went through a whole lot, man. At 10 years old, I had a situation in the house where my mom and them went out to party, and my siblings, I got 3 brothers and 3 sisters. And I went through the house trying to find out where everybody was at, and they and I having sex. So my tried to proposition me, and I ain't want to do it. So I said, I'm going to tell. But when mom and them came home, I was up there asleep, and they just came up there and started whooping me, beating me, because they all made up a story to get me a whooping so that if I try to tell on them, ain't nobody gonna believe the shit, right? And it worked, man. This went on and on and on. And then at 10 years old, I told my mama and daddy I'm not gonna cry no more. And my mama whooped me so long, her nose started bleeding, and she couldn't even do it no more. Then my daddy came in, he whooped me with everything he had, and I'm up there talking to him while he's beating me. I got whelps, blood coming all out of me. And he brought his fist up and hit me in the face, right? Knocked me up on the kitchen table. And my brother got up and knocked him out. And so after that, you know, I went through a thing where I got molested as a child, man. And so I didn't know how to take it. I didn't have no brothers to go to, nobody to talk to. All them is enemies. My mom and them don't believe nothing I say now because of my sister. So I'm taking all this shit in and I'm trying to be a good kid. And just when I couldn't take no more, I picked the guns up. And then I had a friend down in the project, this lady, she used to always talk to me and feed me. Come on in and get something to eat. And she died of drugs, man. And so from then on, I said, I'm gonna rob every drug dealer in this city. Take their drugs and throw the shit away, right? And I did it. I robbed all of them. And then I started getting a little name reputation. I was carrying them nickel-plated 45. I had two of them, right? And I robbed all the crap games. I walk up to a crap game. They be like, I said, what's up? We heard what you doing. I said, look, pop the clip, pull my money out. I just want to shoot dice, win or lose. They put their guns out, I pull the other one out. Should have told you I carried two of them, and I dropped that shit, right? So I robbed them. I robbed prostitutes. I used to watch them across the street with binoculars, see where they had their money and shit. They sucked dicks all night, and I robbed them. Then I started robbing their pimps. And then I just had a string of situations, and then it got to the point where the people that molested me, both of them, they dead. They end up dead. So I ain't gonna say nothing, but they dead. So I went from there, like, and I'm confused, man. I'm like, I'm out here in this jungle, man, and I gotta survive out here. That's all I'm thinking. So I started messing with the police, see him at a park, at a stoplight, run into him, make him chase me. It went on and on, then the police shot my car up in 74. It's front page Courier Journal. One of them tried to kill me. They fired and gave him a security guard job. A white lady said she was working across the street, came out on the break and saw this little boy, me. All of a sudden hit the window, jammed him outside and killed him, right? So I'm on trial in Louisville for this. On a big trial, all the police is in Louisville is in the courtroom that day. They waiting on the verdict. They said, is he anywhere in this courtroom? And when she looked over at me, I did my little baby thing. I used to do my mama like that, you know, this innocent. Now I'm a child anyway, right? She took her head sideways, like scrunched her ass, and she said no.
Already manipulating people.
So they erupted. Police went crazy, and I was cussing them and throwing my hands. Black power, we was talking black power stuff back in them days, so they made it. So soon I came out of the courtroom, police is outside, was out there waiting on the verdict and stuff, and I just, while they talking, police car was in the street still running. I jumped in and stole it. I said, fuck y'all. And stole the car right there in front of him. So now they say he's crazy. We got to catch this little young punk and put him in prison. Well, they sent me to a mental hospital, Central State.
That makes sense.
I escaped out there 3 times, man. They used to dope me up, man. I mean, I couldn't even shut my mouth and they had me so medicated. Last time I escaped, I psyched them little crazy people up to help me. While they got the man, I hit the lady with a chair on top of her head, took her keys.
Jesus Christ.
Took a car across the bridge and took it. And when they pinned me on the bridge, state trooper them. They had this T roadblock. I know I can't bust through them. I can bust through these, but not them. I said, shoot. If I go back to the hospital, they gonna fuck me up. I took the car off the bridge. That's made him do Carol Johnson front page. And then when I hit the water, before the car hit the water, I done squeezed myself out. We hit the water at the same time. I went under the bridge, pants and stuff filling up with water. I kicked all that stuff off and swam. So when they found my stuff, they said a fish ate me. Some old crazy shit. My mom and them thought I was dead. They had a funeral. They had all that stuff, real funeral. And 3 months later, I peeked around the corner and my mama, she's in there reading a magazine. Mama! And when dad, she thought she But then again, I'm back in the streets now, robbing, got these pistols, and they know I'm deadly when I come on the corner. I come on the corner with these OGs, I look, and I tell one of them, I said, who got it, bro? He take his head and point at somebody like that. I draw on him, take his shit. So, this stuff, I re-robbed 16 places, man. I go in a place.
So, end it right there. All right, so first and foremost, don't feel sorry for him. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Having a tough childhood, being abused like that, I understand the acting out at that time. Wanting to take power back, robbing people, things like that. A lady who was the only niceness in your sea of fucking terrible shit died due to drugs. So you started robbing drug dealers. That makes sense. I can see that. I can get behind that. Fine. Whatever. But then you start robbing all kind of people that had nothing to do with that. Just because. You're robbing prostitutes, ain't done nothing to you. You're robbing people at dice games, ain't done nothing to you. I can understand wanting to take vengeance out on drug dealers because they killed somebody. Well, their drugs killed somebody, so by proxy they killed somebody that was special to you. That I understand for him. But that doesn't excuse you attacking the lady with a chair. None of that. That doesn't excuse none of that. And it definitely doesn't excuse the first video we saw of you terrorizing someone like you were terrorized as a kid. Being beaten. Being molested. Being forced to do something you don't want to do. Threatened. All that shit. Like, I might have said threatened twice. But all that. Like, I can't get behind anything like that. I can't even feel bad for the awful stuff that happened to him as a kid. Because again, he's a kid. He ain't do nothing wrong. From the way he was telling it, whether it was true or not, it seemed like an innocent kid. Born into some fucked up stuff. But then at the same time, how you gonna start doing shit like that? As a grown man, you made your own decisions at that point. You made your own decision to terrorize people over sex with them. Become the booty warrior. Like, what the fuck is that, man? I can't get behind that shit. That shit ain't cool at all. Not even a little bit. I mean, I guess he was in prison for a long time because he's an old man now and he is out. We might watch another video. I don't understand why people have been glorifying him. I know he said some funny stuff sometimes. Some of the stuff he said in the other one was funny, but I just couldn't look past the disturbing fucked upness of doing that to somebody, man. Especially somebody who's in prison. Whether they did something bad or not. It's like, and we don't know anything about that dude. That dude could have been in prison for having drugs on him. He could have been a drug addict. He could have been in there for petty theft. There's all kind of reasons that dude could have been in there. I'm not going to automatically assume that he's, a murderer or chomo or nothing like that. It could have been something simple, and he gets put in here with this dude because he wants to fuck him. And that's crazy to me. Crazy. But again, I know this has been a long video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Again, like, subscribe. Let's do this. We got some more videos coming up. Again, I'm going to try to do my videos kind of like this a little bit more. Try to look into the psychologicalness of everything. I know, again, we didn't look too much into that. Like, we looked at some awful and then a backstory for it. That's kind of like, you know, and it makes sense to see the pattern. So I can see why he does what he does, because that's what was done to him. So you can take everything that was done to him as a kid, you can see him do those same things to that person. So that's where that comes into play at. That one was real self-explanatory. Didn't really have to get too deep into it because the way he told the story was, you could see it there. But again, like, subscribe, watch the videos. Thank you. Have a good day.